Hey, how you doing, bro? What's your name?
Kenny.
Kenny?
Yeah.
How you doing, Kenny? My name Maccabeus. Let me ask you something. What's your nationality, bro?
I'm black. I got some Irish in me.
You black? Your father's black?
Yeah.
How you doing, bro? Come over here too. Your father's black? Let me ask you something. Ain't their parents black? But you just said you was black. You lighter than me. And I know I ain't black.
I'm brown. I think the black is brown.
It's not a skin color. It's a color out of the crayon box. Right? But why do we call ourselves black? Watch this. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and what I want, verse 36. Bywords. 37. So, if you're not black, then what's your nationality? See, who told you that you was black? That's the way we was raised. Because the so-called white person told us that we were black, right? And told them that they was white. Told us that they are white. Are they actually white? The color of your hat is white. Are they actually white? They're not white. They put that, and we ain't black. They put that there as a segregation, a mind thing, a mind play on us, right? So when we think of white people, because white is supposed to be pure, right? And dark and black is supposed to be dirty or dark, right? You know what I'm saying? But we aren't African American either. If you was thinking that. Because African American is the name of two white men. Leo Scificus Africanus, right? Who defeated Hannibal in the Second Punic Wars and named that land after himself. So those people that's calling themselves Africans don't even know that. Right? That's a Latin word. He named that land after himself. And then America comes from Americo Vespucci, which was an Italian navigator that came over here right before Christopher Columbus. Right before Christopher Columbus. And he named the land America. He got the name, Christopher Columbus got the holiday, right? So we're not black and we're not African American, because that's the name of two white men. Two men, let alone two white men, can't make nothing, can it? Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's the $1 million question, Brother Kenny. What is our nationality? Egyptian? That's what you think? I'm finna show you something real quick. Let me get Deuteronomy 1 and 1. I'm gonna ask you questions, Brother Kenny, because I want you to put the puzzle together for yourself. All right? Watch this, read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who is Moses speaking to, Brother Kenny? Read it for him again.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who is he speaking to? Israel. Did he say the whole world?
No.
Did he say the black man and the white man?
No.
He said Israel and Israel only, right? So the book of Deuteronomy is written to who? To Israel, right? Watch this. Deuteronomy 28 verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
What does hearken mean, Brother Kenny?
Here I am, or
nope.
There you are. Or?
It means listen. It said it will come to pass if thou wilt not hearken. Listen unto God, right?
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
If we don't hearken or listen to God to do all his commandments, right? Watch what's going to happen, Brother Kenny.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Verse 46. It says if the children of Israel does not listen to God to do all his commandments, curses will come upon them. Okay? Watch this. Read.
And they.
Hold on. You didn't read it from the top, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46.
So we're still in the book of Deuteronomy, so he's still talking to who? To the Israelites, right? Read.
And they,
talking about the curses, right?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
It said the curse will be upon the children of Israel for a sign. How does I know that that's code? Because of the sign, right? Same reason Murray and Liquors brought Lindale and West Broad, because there are signs. God said that the curses will be upon the children of Israel for a sign, identification, to show you who the children of Israel is today, right? That's what the curses will be upon them for, an identification card, right? Watch this. Let's go to verse 68, right? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So two things. We're still in the book of Deuteronomy, right? So he still talks to the children of Israel. He said to the children of Israel that the Lord will send thee back into Egypt again with ships. What is Egypt, brother Kenny?
What is Egypt?
Yeah. What is Egypt? It's a country. Where?
It's in the east.
It's in Northeast Africa, right?
Right.
So, but that land wasn't always called Egypt, right? The Bible's finna define the word Egypt for you. King. So I'm gonna need you to listen up, because every word has a meaning, right? So watch the meaning that the Bible gives to Egypt. Read.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What did the Bible just call Egypt? The house of bondage. Brother Kenny, if you got shackles on your legs and on your hands, talking about you're bound, you're in bondage, what are you? Meaning what? There you go, Brother Kenny. You're a slave. Right? So the children, remember your statement. You said that we're Egyptian, right? The Bible said that the children of Israel was bound in Egypt. So the children of Israel cannot be Egyptian, right? They're not Egyptian, right? So watch what Deuteronomy 28 and 68 tells you now. Right? Now that we know the definition of Egypt. The definition of Egypt means bondage or slavery, right? That's what the Bible just said, right? Watch this, read. Watch how Deuteronomy 28 and 68 hit you now, bro. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt,
Bondage or slavery,
again with ships.
Brother Kenny, who history is that? Who went into bondage or slavery as a nation of people on slave ships? Hold on, Brother Kenny. You just said that's our history, right? Hey, young man, come here, let me holler at you real quick. Let me show you something. I'm finna show him the same thing, Brother Kenny. Don't go nowhere, because you just hit it on the head.
Right.
You just hit it on the head.
Right.
Watch this. Hey, how you doing, bro? How old are you?
27.
You 27? What's your name? Isaiah. That's a mighty name right there, bro. So we got Brother Kenny and Brother Isaiah. Brother Isaiah, you say you're 26. 27. Have you ever heard of the transatlantic slave trade?
No.
This happened, right? This is history, right? Watch, I'm finna show you something I just showed my brother Kenny, right? Watch this out of the Bible. What's your nationality? American. That's a white man's name. It don't look like you're white because it came from America Vespucci. It don't look like you're white, bro. Watch this. Watch the African American. African is a white man's name. It's Latin, meaning it's from Leo Scipicus Africanus. So that's two white men. You struck out, brother Isaiah.
I hear you.
Watch this. Watch what the Bible says to you. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse
68, brother. Come on.
68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
What is Egypt, brother Isaiah? It's a country in Africa, but that's not always what Egypt means, right? That name came later, because at a time it was called Mizraim, the land of Cush, the land of Ham, right? That defining turn came on that land after the children of Israel was there. Watch what it says. Watch what the Bible tell you that Egypt means. I need you to listen up, Brother Isaiah, because I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Brother Kenny. Read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What did it just call the land of Egypt? The house of bondage. Absolutely right, Brother Isaiah. But if you're bound and shackled, what are you? You're in bondage, absolutely. But what's another word for it? What's the biggest word on that pamphlet? Is that true? If you're bound, if you're in a house of bondage, are you a slave? Absolutely. Now that you know what Egypt means, meaning bondage or slavery, watch how Deuteronomy 28:68 here. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt,
Bondage or slavery, Brother Isaiah?
again with ships.
Who history is that, brother? It's whose? It's their history? Hold on, read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt,
Bondage or slavery?
again with ships.
Who did that happen to in history? Us, Brother Kenny. But he was talking to the children of Israel, right, Brother Isaiah? Kenny? Brother Isaiah, he was talking to the children of Israel. It was the prophecy then, but whose history is it now? Ours. So that means we are who according to the Bible? But what nationality, Brother Kenny? Who was he talking to? You just said it before, Brother Kenny. Don't lose it. Absolutely. The Israelites. That means we are the Israelites according to the Bible.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is